What's going on, guys? I'm Simple Echo, and today I actually have a nice, probably about 10 minute gameplay for you guys. This one is actually domination, which I'm starting to get into a lot since they've taken Nuketown 2025 actually off as a 24/7 playlist, which I was disappointed about. But obviously I've had to find myself a new game mode where I can get a lot of kills and rank up quickly, rank up my guns quickly and things like that. So I actually forced myself to start enjoying domination like I did on MW3. But the difference is, on MW3 I was always a spawn trapping player. Like, I'd spawn trap for Moabs and high kill streaks and things like that. But obviously on this game, I suppose it's a good thing. There's not many, like, it's not a... You probably do better off on the game if you don't go for high kill streaks. I mean, obviously, if you're going for a swarm and you can actually get the swarm, that is a totally different story. But there's not many, like, everyday players that can just get a swarm like that every game that they try for it. So I'm a low kill streak player. I mean, I'd say UAV, sometimes counter UAV, sometimes care pack, mainly hunter killer drone, and Guardian is probably one of the highest I use. Sometimes lightning strike, but yeah, probably UAV, hunter killer, Guardian. I think that's about a 4, 5, and an 8 kill streak, like roughly on domination. I'm talking. So yeah, I use them, and hunter killer doesn't get a lot of kills. I just use that simply for the fact of the kills. But UAV, you get so many points because of your assists, like, it's amazing. And the Guardian, if you put the Guardian in the right spot on domination, like on B flag or on their spawning flag, not necessarily spawn trapping, but if you put it near their spawning flag, whether it kills them or not, you will get so many points from it, especially when you get the players that aren't team players. Like, a lot of the time you will get the team player that will just destroy everything, you know, gonna have a black hat on or an RPG or something. But if you do not get one of them people on the enemy team, you will get points after points after points, because I think you get about 15 or 30 score points for every single time that it hits someone, and it hits someone about every 2.5 seconds or something. And I think it takes 3 or 4 hits to kill them, so it's really good. And once you get hit by the Guardian, it is quite hard to get away, to be honest. But what I actually found out about the Guardian today, I think this is true because I found it out myself by actually almost getting killed by a Guardian. I think if you stand closer to the Guardian you stand, obviously when you're in front of it, I think that's the more damage it does. I'm not too sure about that, so don't hold me to it, but I think that's actually true. But yeah, the class I've been using is I think it's PDW, suppressor, laser sight, and I'm not too sure what I'm using as perks. I'll take a guess and I'll say ghost, lightweight, probably toughness and dexterity, I assume. I'm not too sure. I would check that now, but I really cannot be bothered. But yeah, as this is a long commentary and 10 minutes is quite a lot of a time to talk through, I'm just going to tell you about my day. It's not majorly interesting for you guys, but I've actually had quite a busy morning. I've been out this morning, handed out my CVs and things like that. Basically, I'm trying to get myself a part-time job just to get that little bit of money, like a little bit extra money coming in. I don't think it was too successful because obviously most places have already done their winter recruiting and things like that. And out of about 3 of the 10 places that I went to actually are closing down soon as well, so they pretty much just stuck up their middle finger and told me to spin on it, which yeah, it was pretty frustrating. But I mean, if I don't get a job, it's not really too much of a big deal. I'm not in desperate need for money. If I needed money, I could go do a few jobs for family, like things like that. I would usually be like cutting up grass for my nan and things like that, because my nan is absolutely low. She's like a huge garden and she'll pay me like £25 or £15 just for mowing the lawn, and it only takes me about an hour and a half or so. So I usually do that, but it's like pretty much, I think it is winter, I don't know, I'm not good with seasons, but it's pretty much crappy weather, so I'm not really, you know, I haven't got really any source of income. Obviously, sometimes I get on like private jobs doing like construction, plumbing, things like that, but because of the weather, obviously there's not a lot of private jobs out there, so I can't go and work with like relatives or friends or family and things like that, because most of the people that I know in the construction industry only get private jobs, like they'll be outside jobs and things like that. So obviously you won't get many when it's crappy weather, like window fitting, bricklaying. You won't get it in crappy weather. But yeah, it's disappointing, but I'll have to deal with it. I mean, yeah, I can live with it. I don't need money to live. Well, obviously I need a reasonable amount, but I think I could deal with it. But yeah, I think that's the first round over. So I'll catch you guys again in the second half of my domination gameplay. Bye bye.
Our strength has prevailed. Get ready for the next round.
Right guys, I am back for the second half of my domination game.
Secure the
sorry
objective.
if you could hear a little buzzing noise in the back of the first half underneath the commentary. That would be my laptop. I realised it was way too close to the laptop. And you might be able to hear
Securing Bravo.
because if not, then that's all good.
Securing
If you could, then
Bravo.
I'm really sorry. Oh yeah, well guys.
UAV
right,
on standby.
today, yeah, you guys are probably thinking, wow,
Securing
your day
B.
must be so interesting. Sarcastic. No, I know it's not
Friendly
been the
UAV
most
inbound.
entertaining morning ever, but today
Friendly
is
hunter-killer
actually my
drone
missus'
deployed.
birthday, and it is also, I
Care
think,
package inbound.
19
Hunter-killer
months
drone
that
on
we've been
standby.
together, which for me is a fucking
Guardian,
long time.
ready to deploy.
19 months, guys. That is over a year and a
Hunter-killer
half.
drone
That is
deployed.
so long. Oh, I'm not even going to say anything to that. But yeah, it's my missus' birthday, so I've decided to be a decent boyfriend for once in my life and actually get her to come around, and I'm going to try and cook her a meal. I'm not too sure what I'm going to make her yet. Hopefully she'll enjoy it though.
Don't quit
I doubt
now.
I'll get sex. Probably not. And after a long time in a relationship,
Losing
you don't
Alpha.
get sex that often. It's a disappointing thing, but oh well, life goes on. But yeah, it was quite weird a couple of weeks ago actually when I told my mum, I don't live with my mum anymore, but she comes to see me like every week or so. And I told my mum that it was my girlfriend's birthday soon. And she was like, how long have you two been together? And I was like, oh, about 18, 19 months. She was like, oh shit, it's been over a year, I'm going to have to buy her a birthday present. I was like, you what? She was like, I'm going to have to buy her a birthday present. So my mum comes to see me a couple of days ago, brings down my missus' birthday present, and she gets her like some designer bullshit that'll cost her like £70. And I'm like, Mum, what are you doing? You can't buy a present for my girlfriend that costs more than the present that I bought her. So now, like, my mum's outbidded me on the presents just for my girlfriend, and I'm so tempted to change
Friendly
the name
UAV
tags around
inbound.
so they can look like I bought her a nice present. Like, obviously it's so annoying. I just hope
UAV on
my
standby.
girlfriend don't understand. Fuck
UAV inbound.
I mean, she's 16 now. She's good.
Hunter-killer drone ready for
It
deployment.
felt a bit weird being with a girl that was
Care
only
package
15
inbound.
because I know I'm only 16.
Hunter-killer
so that's
drone
legal
deployed.
age, and she was under it. But like, obviously, because I've been with her for so long, like we got together when she was like 14, and I was 15 or maybe 14 as well. I'm not too sure. But yeah, we've been together for a long time, so obviously I won't let age affect us. I think this is actually my the longest relationship I've ever had. But anyways, let's stop talking about soppy bullshit. But yeah, I
Securing
suppose
C.
I haven't been playing too much
Hunter-killer drone deployed.
This was only like the third game that I played after like 3 days off.
UAV
And I was
inbound.
really surprised. I was expecting to be like
Losing
proper
B.
sloppy, playing totally shit.
Losing
But
Alpha.
I think one of the things to help me out is if you look in the game, I was playing with Lee JJ, I guess, one of my mate's stepdads. He's an alright guy. I was playing with him anyway, and he's a really low level. I think he's like level 20.
UAV on standby.
And he's got like a dreadful KD as well. He's got like 0.4 KD.
Friendly UAV
So obviously I
inbound.
was getting in, like I made him go host, so I was getting the lobby that were like people around his level. I mean, don't get me wrong, they weren't all bad players. There were some good players. But
Hunter-killer
I think
drone on
that's one of the things
standby.
that helped me get back into the game again, like after my break.
Hunter-killer drone deployed.
Obviously, I was getting low level lobbies. If I went on and played solo, which I've been doing today, I haven't been doing too bad. If I went on and played solo, I think I would have raged and just turned the game off. But I haven't been playing the game
Losing
too much
Charlie.
lately either, because now everyone's back at school and work and college, and obviously I've been off. Yeah, I don't really
Ready
play
for
solo
deployment.
now, so I haven't been playing too much. But hopefully I'll get back into it.
Losing A.
I should have another gameplay up tomorrow or the day after. But anyways, guys, if you've enjoyed this, make sure you leave a like and a comment, and if you haven't already,
Losing
make sure you
A.
hit that subscribe button. I have been Simple Echo. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. Bye bye.